All right, Oval fans, please take a moment to like the video, hit subscribe, click the bell icon and select all, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. This is one of numerous videos I have to do after the preview for next week's episode, and this one is going to focus on, with Nancy asking Richard if they could just start over, and he seemingly agrees with her, but the question is, I'm going to be honest here. The only way I could see Richard agreeing to this is if Nancy tells him who Picky's father is, because of the fact that based on how Richard has been acting, based off Nancy's reluctance to tell him anything, that honestly is the only, that's all it would take. Barry's been saying it multiple times. Even Richard's like, the only time he breaks his silence the only time he withholds his silent treatment of Nancy is when he's like, well, tell me who the father is. Just tell me who it is. I think that we might find out next week. I'm going to be honest here. Look at what happened with the whole Karen Zach credit card thing. We thought that in the season finale, we would have either found out the real culprit or at the very least Karen bringing it up to Zach. Unfortunately, we got neither of those things. Now, in this situation, if we don't get the resolution of who the father is, I am just going to be even more pissed off with the show than I'm already am, because this storyline does not need to be dragged out for as long as it has been. Like, I would love for her to tell who the father is, and maybe, just maybe, Richard might come to the funeral to be by her side because that was her son, So I honestly cannot think of any other reason for Richard to seemingly agree with Nancy unless she says who the father is. Because just looking at the way he kind of puts his hands around her like head, neck or whatever, I'm like, Lord, is he going to like try to strangle her or crush her head? Look, if you watch the finale of WandaVision, you saw what White Vision tried to do to Wanda, crush her skull. So I'm like, Lord, please don't, let's not go there. Kind of like when If Loving You Is Wrong, I think when Brad found out about the affair that Alex was having, and he was crying, he tried to hug her, but then he ended up, squeezing the life out of her, kind of like what Gary did to Andy. Hopefully we don't get the same thing here, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think Nancy might actually tell Richard who Picky's father was. That's honestly all I have to say about this video. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm not going to talk about who I think it is. I've done enough videos on the subject. I'm not going to revisit it. Kind of like the whole, well, who used Karen's credit card? No, I've done enough videos on that. I'm waiting for the show to tell us who it is. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate the support. If you want to donate, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And aside from that, I'll catch you in the next video.